We've all seen the headlines. Rapid charging is everywhere. EV networks are growing faster than ever, and while that's true, the reality on the ground isn't always as smooth as the marketing suggests. So today I'm breaking down the 5 hidden downsides of EV charging networks in the UK. And trust me, number 5 is something most drivers don't even realize happening behind the scenes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cover off inconsistent charging speeds, patchy coverage, payment and pricing headaches, reliability issues, and the infrastructure bottlenecks holding everything back. Let's start off with the most frustrating one, inconsistent charging speeds. Not all rapid or ultra rapid chargers actually deliver what they promise. Some sites are limited by the grid connection, others split power when 2 cars plug in at the same time. So you pull up to 150 kilowatt charger and you may be getting 40 or 60 kilowatts. That frustration is real. But even if you find a fast charger, the next problem is, will you actually find one where you're actually going? So downside number 2, patchy coverage outside major routes. Now motorway corridors are well served, but head off the beaten track, rural areas, small towns, and suddenly you're in a bit of a charging desert. It's not just convenient, it reinforces the range anxiety that EV drivers actually try to fight every single day. Because on long journeys, you're still planning around where the chargers are, not where you're actually wanting to go. Downside number 3, payment friction and pricing confusion. Here's where EV is still clunky compared to petrol. Instead of one card and one price, you're juggling apps, RFID cards, and different networks. And pricing? Sometimes shown per kilowatt, other times per minute, with connection fees tackled on top. And if you rely on ultra rapid charges often, your cost per mark can actually be higher than running a petrol car. Downside number 4, reliability and broken chargers. Too many chargers are still out of order, blocked or unreliable. There's nothing worse than arriving low on a battery and finding a dead charger. Apps like ZapMap can help for sure, but the truth is, major response times are often quite slow. For a lot of drivers, this is the single biggest trust issue with public charging. Downside number 5, infrastructure bottlenecks. This is the part you don't always see. Behind the scenes, grid capacity and planning delays are slowing new installations. Some sites install fewer chargers than needed, which means queues at peak times. With heavy reliance on just a handful of private providers, if one fails, the whole system takes a hit. That's a fragile way to build the backbone of the nation's EV charging network. So there you have it. Charging speeds that don't actually match the label, coverage gaps that leave the whole areas behind, payment systems that make petrol look simple, and reliability issues that frustrate drivers daily, and infrastructure bottlenecks still holding everything back. That said, EVs are here to stay. But until charging networks solve these problems, mass adoption is going to feel more painful than it actually should. And if you want to know the myths behind why people still don't want to go towards EV, check out my video here. It might surprise you.